All right, guys, I wanted to do a video on Solana because a lot of people on the interwebs are talking about Solana and what's going on with Solana and what's happening with Solana. And I'm going to give you my opinion. This is just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. Just my opinion, what I think is going on with Solana and investigating it a little bit closer. But first off, I want to say that long term, I'm extremely bullish on Solana because I am waiting for this second cycle to correct on Solana, and then I want to be partaking this third wave up. When this will happen, I have no idea. The sooner the better, obviously. But this could go on for this could end here, it could end down here, it could end somewhere around in here. I just don't know. Nobody knows. But it could be another 2 weeks, it could be 2 months, it could be 6 months, maybe even a year. Just don't know yet. But I just want to go over it real quick with you and show you. It's a one. Solana did a cycle one, a 5-wave, did a massive run from $1 all the way up to $220. So whoever entered, below say $5, they got massive gains. And we want to do that again over here. This is where we want to be, entering in here and then riding that up. In the meantime, to get to this, you're going to have to be patient and wait a little bit. I have a couple targets on the larger time frame here. This right here is the 0.382 from the whole cycle. It's a very low target of $20. I cannot rule that out, guys. Cannot rule out $20 on Solana. I'm not going to really care if it's $20 because that's even better. It could be more pump up going this way. So if you're into coin, hey, on the next X wave up, you might want to take some profits off the table possibly and re-enter down here, or short it on the way down and then re-enter down here. I'll actually probably in my time, depending on the setup with Solana, I might enter into a small short on Solana once the X waves and all the nonsense gets complete with Bitcoin. So at the larger scale, let me zoom in here. What does everything look like? Right here, I think what Solana did was an expanded flat. So A, B, and a C. So an expanded flat, the B wave went up past the end of the 5th wave and then came down into a C wave. This seems reasonable that the correction would end there. My mistake that it didn't end there. So now we're in this section of Solana, and it needed to correct deeper, obviously, to finish up this cycle. So where are we now? So this is a 3-wave. It came up and made another wave. So I'm calling this now a W up for an X, and it's going to complete a Y. I have a target of just under $60. This is just area that I have right now, 66 to about $54 to complete this Y wave. Okay. And Solana is, in my opinion, looking at the retracement of it, it's a very bullish coin. I'm very optimistic and bullish on L1. Solana, Luna, FTM still just needs to correct. They just need to get their corrections done and then go on to their next cycles. So what do we have? What do we have here with the X? Now it came down for another 3-wave move and made another X, came down for another 3-wave move and made another, in my opinion, an X wave. And it's the momentum, in my opinion, what this is showing me, the momentum is slowing and it doesn't want to hold on to a low of right around $75 that it dipped to. So, and that coincides with this support area. If it breaks this area, there is a potential that Solana will go down into this box, and there's also, lower downside with it where there's not much support here, and then maybe here, and then just go on down and hit that $20 level. So that's worst case scenario for Solana. So let's zoom in a little bit closer. I want to show you guys some things because there's some guys talking about how Solana is so bullish, and this is a impulse wave off the bottom over here. Okay. It's on the 4-hour chart, guys, and I want to show you something about this structure. This does look like an impulse wave, and you can check the fibs on it, and you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and check the divergences here. So here would be, in this case, if you're going to do an impulse wave using Elliott wave, this would be your third wave, and this would be your fifth wave. And now it's probably coming down to clear out this divergence, and then maybe swing back up again, in my opinion. I think there's going to be another swing up just because I think Bitcoin's still going to be going up. And you're going to see some pumps on the alts. Some of those alts are going to pump really, really well. Luna is another one that I'm investigating. I'm going to do a video on Luna because Luna's starting to do some strange stuff to me. But anyhow, stick with Solana. And if you investigate this structure a little bit closer, you'll see on the RSI that it has an obvious trend here. It broke that trend, and then it went on this opposite, kind of the same trend as that one, and went here, and now it's broken that trend, and it's coming down here to clear that divergence we have here on the RSI, and then possibly swing back up again. Or it just might continue down. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. So what I think this is just another three-wave move up. You know, right here to here to here to make the X wave. And where this X wave is going to end up, I don't know. It could be continuing down, or the X wave might pop over here. It could go up here. These are very hard to predict where they're going to go and where they're going to end. So there's no time. It's just going to depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to be going up to 43, 44,000 like I predict that it will, then we could see Solana near $100 or maybe even more up here. And then it's going to have another swing down. So I just want to let you guys aware of that this is not, though it looks like a bullish move, this is not a bullish move. This is a corrective move against the overall trend up in an X wave. Also, I call these X waves feeding the bear waves. So people enter in thinking this is a bottom or that's the bottom. And if they're still in it, you know, it's going to have another swing lower with the potential being lower where they entered in. So just want to let you guys know that. Be careful when you're buying the coins right now. They do have a, what I call a bullish undertone to them, but they're bullish in a corrective manner where the overall trend is still down. I will give the bulls credit. This coin is bullish. That's why it's having. That's why it's staying above these levels of 75 and up. And you can see just by viewing the chart that the momentum is slowing. It wasn't as you know, it was deep here. It bottomed what we thought was a bottom over here at 80. It broke that, and then it's maintained that. So it's doing kind of the same thing what Bitcoin is doing. Try to break up, bust another high, but didn't make it, but made a lower low. So that's where this structure is tricky, where you get a move up that some would say this could be impulsive. I don't think that it is. I don't have it marked. I think it's next wave. And then it has a higher low, and then now you have another move that looks impulsive, which I don't think it is. I think I can prove that to you through the RSI. You know, on the RSI, a 5-wave impulse wouldn't be moving like that. All right, guys, that's it on my Solana video. Like I said, long term, I'm extremely bullish, but short term on Solana, I am bearish. I'm looking for price points between 66 to 54. How long that will take to get there, I have no idea. It could have more upside, almost near $100 plus right now. It has pumpability in it in a corrective move up, and then it could swing back down. Worst case scenario, Solana could go down near $20, depending on what Bitcoin wants to do. The rest of the markets, if the dollar is still going to go up, where everything is with other markets, the dollars, the conditions, the economy, etc., what's going on. That's all going to matter and play into where this is finally going to end up to. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.